Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to talk about homeopathic medicine for the chronic injuries. Which are the medicine which are really good for the injuries? Without any doubt, it's the Arnica montana. Myself, Dr. Megha from Yogic Homeo Science. Today's topic is about the injury. I'd already covered one of the injury video, that is the acute injury, and the same medicine, that is Arnica montana. Homeopathic medicines are kind of different for different things. Means chronic injury it's different, acute injury it's different. So you should be knowing how to differentiate. So without any delay, let's continue today's topic, that is homeopathic medicine for the chronic injury, Arnica montana. First, we'll be knowing about Arnica montana. Arnica montana is a plant where it is used to treat all kinds of injury. It is also given for so many cases like bronchitis, bruised pain, chest affections, diabetes, diarrhea, dysentery, eye affections, fever, hemorrhages, hematuria, headache, heart affections, injury, labor, meningitis, paralysis, rheumatism, rheumatic fever, typhoid fever, and urinary affection, skin affection. It has very vast affections, and it is given in almost all cases when the things are matching. So it is also an polycrust remedy. The patient always look an anemia like kind of look is there, tendency for hemorrhage, and it mainly acts on the blood and blood capillaries. The person will be always expression, their face is very red like that kind of thing. They are very chilly patient also. Moving on to the keynote symptoms of the Arnica montana. Keynote symptom is local application of Arnica produces extraordinary growth of hair and also better for falling of hair. And Arnica causes and cures hemorrhage of any kind. Hemorrhage into the tissues of internal organs or the skin. Arnica is especially suited to cases where injury, however, it is a remote injury or the chronic injury. The patient bleeds easily, the blood vessels seem to be relaxed, and therefore the hemorrhage starts and the blood stops. Heat of the upper body of the body and coldness of the lower part of the body. Everything on which the patient lies seems too hard. The patient is very much oversensitive to pain. Even in the mind symptom, they are oversensitive. Even in the physical symptoms, they are oversensitive. There is this kind of sensation in the body, that is sore, lame, bruised feeling all through the body as if beaten. Moving on to the mind symptoms of the Arnica montana. The patient remains unconscious when spoken to, answers correctly and completely, but immediately unconscious and delirium returns. Phosphoric acid falls asleep in the midst of answer, that is peptasia, but Arnica montana patient answers completely, then they will be unconscious. The patient is always in a very dull looking conditions, and the discharge is also involuntary like stool and urine, especially in the typhoid fever. Indifferent for everything, complete inability to perform continuous activity work. He is quite wants to be alone with depression of sprite and absence of mind. Low muttering delirium, they will be talking non-stop and there is muttering delirium or complete loss of consciousness. And fears of being stuck or even touched, because they does not want to be touched, they always wants to be alone. And he always avoids whoever comes near him. So he always says, I'm really afraid of you being touched or approaching me, so don't come near me. Sudden fear of death on on rising up and during the night. Whereas there are bad effects of mechanical injuries even if received years ago. And there are bad effects of falls, blow, contusion, hard work, and everything. And moving on to the chronic injury. First, the injury. Acute injury. How the acute injury is being covered. It is due to the fall, blow, contusion, traumatic, and mechanical injuries. Blunt with the blunt instrument. This is very important. The what type of sensation? Sore, lame, bruised feeling all over the affected parts. Very painful, sensitive to touch. How the look of the skin is. The affected parts become blue and black with so much of hemorrhages. There may be also an injury in conjunctiva and retina. It controls hemorrhage, reabsorbs the blood, prevents suppuration and septic condition. It prevents postmortem hemorrhage and purpural complication. Chronic injuries. In cases of chronic injury, even if received years ago, resulting in traumas, means the patient has fallen 1 year back, but now the pain is back. That time also you can think of Anika Montana. And during rheumatism also you can think of Arnica montana, and during paralytic conditions of the parts. And arnica is given in the chronic injuries, especially for the brain symptoms which has happened years ago. There is involuntary evacuation from the bladder. This is one of the peculiar symptom of the arnica montana. Involuntary stool passage, involuntary urine passage is seen in the arnica montana. What is the character of the sensation of the pain? Sore, lame, bruised feeling all over the affected parts. How is the pain? It is very painful, sensitive to touch. Look of the skin is blue and black as in the same of the acute injury. Arnica can be given in the chronic injury for the fractures which has happened years ago and they had received the treatment, but it has not completely been cured. That time you can think of arnica montana. I had given the arnica montana in the acute injuries and even the chronic injuries. Whatever may be the pain, if you are feeling like it is because of the fall or the because of the accidents or because of the mechanical injuries or because of the blunt instruments injuries like that, you can think of arnica montana. Arnica montana can be given in any kind of injuries in the starting stage. Later you can move on to the other remedies also, but in the starting stage you can just give the arnica montana also. Arnica montana also helps in the falling of hair, and it is wonders in the falling of hair and gray hairs also. Okay guys, that's all for the video of arnica montana, homeopathic medicine for the chronic injuries or the untreated injuries which was left alone years back. That time also you can think of arnica montana. Here I'll be ending my video. If you really like my videos, please do like and subscribe, and don't forget to press on the bell icon so that whenever I put a new video you will be notified. Thank you for watching. Always keep supporting me like this, and if you have any kind of recommendation for me about the videos which I am doing, you can comment on the below section. Thank you. Have a nice day. Have a fantastic life.